the day that will fade, slowly, gently, like sunlight slipping behind distant hills, like a page turning without a sound. And as the sky softens into evening, the first lantern is lit, a single glow against the approaching night. Small, quiet, steady, yet enough to change everything. There is a kind of peace that only arrives at dusk, not the peace of finishing. Not the peace of certainty, the peace of letting go. The world has spent all day moving, people rushing. Clocks ticking, voices rising and falling, but now the air feels different. The wind moves more slowly. The trees seem to exhale. Even the birds sound softer as they settle into the evening. I sit beside the garden path and watch the lantern glow. Its light stretches across the stones in warm golden patterns. Nothing remarkable is happening, and somehow that feels remarkable. Perhaps happiness is often hidden there, not in extraordinary moments, in ordinary moments fully noticed. The first lantern of evening, a small light in the gathering blue, not trying to outshine the stars, only shining because that is what it was made to do. The first lantern of evening, a gentle welcome to the night, teaching the heart that peace does not need to be loud to be bright. The older I become, the more I appreciate simple things. A warm drink, a quiet room, a familiar path. The sound of leaves moving in the wind, things I once overlooked, things I now treasure. The lantern remains still. Its flame dances softly within the paper walls, never hurried, never anxious, never asking what comes next. Only existing in the present moment. Perhaps that is its lesson. To stop carrying tomorrow into tonight, to stop replaying yesterday inside today, to trust this moment enough to stay with it. The evening sky deepens, a few stars appear overhead. Soon the garden glows, not because darkness arrived, because light chose to stay. The first lantern of evening, guiding nothing, demanding nothing, simply offering warmth. The first lantern of evening. A reminder hidden in plain sight that sometimes all we need is one small light to turn the night. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Listening, resting, as evening quietly begins. Footsteps have crossed them, yet tonight they seem new. Perhaps the world changes when we finally slow down enough to see it. The lantern light dances softly against the leaves overhead. Branches cast delicate shadows that shift with the breeze. Nothing is perfectly still. Nothing is hurried. Everything moves at exactly the pace it was meant to move. I wonder how often we create our own storms. Rushing thoughts, imagine deadlines, unnecessary worries. The garden carries none of these things. It simply exists, so invites me to do the same. Footsteps through the night, not leading towards somewhere else, only helping me appreciate where I am. Golden light on quiet paths, soft reflections on the stone, a reminder that peace can be found long before we arrive home. And sometimes the journey itself becomes the rest. A gentle breeze moves through the trees. The lanterns sway slightly. Their light remains steady. That feels important somehow. Strength is often misunderstood. People imagine strength as resistance, as holding firm against every storm. But perhaps true strength looks more like the lantern. Patient, willing to move with the wind without losing its light. The path bends ahead. I cannot see where it ends, and for once that does not bother me. Not every road requires visibility. Not every question requires an answer. There is comfort in allowing some mysteries to remain mysteries. The stars continue appearing overhead. The night continues unfolding and the path continues beneath my feet. One step, then another, then another. Nothing more is needed. The garden grows quieter. The lanterns grow warmer. The heart grows lighter. Sometimes healing happens so gently we barely notice it. Golden light on quiet paths. A glow that asks for nothing more. No achievements, no explanations, no race toward tomorrow. No race toward tomorrow. Guiding footsteps through the night, not leading towards somewhere else, only helping me appreciate where I am. Golden light on quiet paths, soft reflections on the snow, and I'm at last casting me further and be far I can. The path continues forward beneath the golden light. I keep walking, not because I need to go somewhere, because this moment is worth staying with a little longer. The evening wind arrives quietly, not strong enough to disturb the garden, only strong enough to remind the leaves that they are alive. The lanterns respond first, paper walls glowing amber, moving gently against the darkening sky, like small stars learning how to dance. I stop beside an old wooden gate and watch the lanterns sway. Their movements are imperfect. No two lanterns move the same way. One drifts slightly to the left, another turns toward the path, a third barely moves at all. Yet together they create something beautiful. A rhythm without a conductor, a harmony without instructions. The breeze does not force them, the lanterns do not resist. They simply cooperate with the moment. There is wisdom in that. So much of life becomes difficult when we fight every current, every change, every unexpected turn. Yet nature seems comfortable with uncertainty. Trees bend, rivers curve, clouds transform, the lanterns sway, and somehow nothing is lost. Paper lanterns in the breeze, golden circles drifting slow, moving with the evening wind wherever it may choose to go. Paper lanterns in the breeze, glowing softly through the night, teaching hearts that peace can grow when we stop holding on too tight. And trust the wind a little more. The path ahead disappears behind trees. The destination remains hidden, but the garden feels safe. Not because I know everything, because I do not need to. The lantern nearest to me casts warm light upon the ground. Its glow reaches only a short distance, yet that distance is enough. The lantern does not illuminate the entire journey, only the next few steps. Perhaps that is all wisdom ever does. It does not reveal every answer. It reveals enough for the next decision, enough for the next moment, enough for the next breath. Beyond that we learn by walking. The breeze returns. Softer this time, the lanterns respond again, and the garden seems to smile, not with sound, with presence, with patience, with quiet understanding. The stars grow brighter, the sky grows deeper, the lanterns grow warmer, and the heart grows still. Paper lanterns in the breeze, floating gently through the night, never rushing toward tomorrow, never fearing fading light. Paper lanterns in the breeze, paper lanterns in the breeze, golden touching, drifting slow. In your pocket, we go like a king, they're going through the maze, through them, forgets its weight, where lantern light dissolves the edge of every fading day. The branches bend like quiet hands, not asking you to stay, just offering a place where all your thoughts can gently lay. The air is warm with evening gold, no rush, no need to run. Just slow the breath you didn't know had tightened in the sun. The grass remembers every step of wanderers who came, and still it holds them softly, never asking for a name. A hush flows through the garden, like a river made of time, where every broken worry starts to soften into rhyme. The willow sings in silence, not in words but in its sway, a lullaby of letting go at the ending of the day. And here you find the quiet that you thought you'd lost before, not hidden in the distance, not behind a closing door. It lives inside the stillness where the lanterns gently glow, where nothing pulls you forward and there's nowhere left to go. The fireflies begin to trace their patterns in the air, like tiny fleeting memories that drift without a care. They circle through the softness of a night that feels so kind, as if the sky itself has come to rest inside your mind. The willow leans above you like a guardian of peace, a promise that the noise inside your chest will slowly cease. No questions in the shadows, no expectations in the breeze, just earth and sky and stillness woven through the rustling leaves. And if you close your eyes here, you might almost understand the way the world can soften when it's gently held by land. No urgency, no echoes, just the rhythm of release, a quiet kind of healing that arrives and does not cease. The lanterns sway like memories that no longer need to burn. They glow without demanding anything in return. And every thought that used to cut now drifts away like mist, rewritten by the evening in a language of eclipse. The willow tree remembers every soul that's passed below, and keeps them in its shadow like a story told in slow. Not heavy, not forgotten, but embraced within the air, as if the night itself has learned how deeply you can care. And here beneath its branches there is nothing left to prove, no path you must be taking, no direction you must move, just presence like a river that is flowing soft and wide, and the comfort of a world that lets you simply stay inside. Vibrations in the garden pond shimmer without sound. A world turns soft and patient where no sharp edges are found. The lantern light leans downward as if curious to see the way the water holds the sky so gently, endlessly. Each ripple is a memory that doesn't need a name. It breaks and then it gathers, but it never stays the same. And yet it never hurries, never tries to be defined, just drifting like a thought that's been unburdened from the mind. The garden breathes in stillness that the evening learns to keep, where even time feels slower, like it's starting to fall asleep. A hush lives in the pebbles, in the moss along the stone, as if the earth remembers it is never really alone. You stand beside the water and the world becomes a mirror, but not to show you something sharp, just something calm and clearer. The branches bend above you like they're leaning in to stay, to watch the light dissolve itself into the closing day. And every floating lantern that drifts across the view feels like a thought you once had but no longer need to pursue. They carry no insistence, no direction to achieve, just glowing in the silence that makes it easier to breathe. The pond accepts the starlight without trying to hold on. It lets each silver fragment fade the moment it is drawn. And in that gentle letting go, a softness starts to grow, a quiet understanding only stillness seems to know. The koi beneath the surface trace invisible designs, like secrets written slowly in dissolving curved lines. They move without resistance through the water and the night, as if they understand the art of drifting feels like light. A breeze passes through petals like a whisper passing through, not asking to be answered, not expecting to be true. It simply is a moment that dissolves into the air, a proof that peace can exist without announcing it is there. And you begin to notice how the silence holds you near, not as something distant, but as something always here. It was never in the distance, never waiting to be found. It was resting in the garden, in the softness of each sound. The pond reflects the lanterns, but it also reflects you. Not who you were becoming, but the calm you're moving to. A version of yourself that doesn't chase or fall behind, just floating like a ripple through the water of the mind. And nothing needs to happen for this moment to be whole. No answers to be gathered, no direction for the soul. Just stillness like a canvas where the evening paints in slow, the kind of quiet beauty only patient hearts can know. So stay beside the water as the night begins to bloom, where shadows turn to comfort and the dark becomes a room. And let the garden hold you like a memory set free, a reflection in the pond of everything you need to be. Fireflies beyond the lantern glow begin to wake the night, like scattered thoughts that shimmer in the spaces out of sight. They drift between the shadows where the garden turns to air, as if the dark has learned to glow in places everywhere. The lanterns hum in amber, tones soften what was near, while something gentle starts to move without becoming clear. A quiet kind of magic that is almost not a sound, just light that seems to hover where the darkness wraps around. Each firefly is fleeting, yet it never feels alone. It writes its own small language in the atmosphere unknown. And in their brief appearance, something starts to grow, a comfort in the fleeting things you cannot fully know. The garden doesn't question why they come and disappear. It simply lets them wander through the edges of the year, like thoughts that do not settle but still teach you how to feel, that not all things that vanish were not ever truly real. The air becomes a canvas for their golden drifting trails, like tiny handwritten stories that the evening never fails to gently rearrange into a rhythm soft and wide, a language made of flicker that the heart begins to ride. You stand among the stillness, yet the stillness feels alive, as if the night itself is something softly learning to survive. Not heavy, not demanding, just a presence you can trust, a quiet understanding made of light and floating dust. And somewhere in the distance, where the lanterns lose their hue, the fireflies continue doing what they always do. They gather all the silence that the world forgets to keep and turn it into patterns you can almost hear in sleep. The willow trees are watching as the glow begins to spread, like whisper conversations that are never fully said. And every tiny flicker feels like memory in flight, a gentle recollection of the softness of the night. There is no need to follow where the drifting lights may go. They are not here to guide you, only show you what you know. That beauty can be brief and still remain inside your mind, like fragments of a feeling that the world has left behind. The lantern glow grows quieter as the fireflies take place, as if the night is learning how to balance time and space. And in that fragile harmony of shimmer and of shade, a deeper kind of calmness starts to slowly cascade. The garden holds its breathing in a rhythm slow and sure, where nothing needs to be explained in order to endure. Just presence in the flicker, just awareness in the air, a sense that even emptiness can sometimes feel like care. And you begin to soften in the presence of the light, no longer needing answers from the edges of the night, just watching as the fireflies continue to unfold, small lanterns of the living. Tea steam rises in the moonlight like a whispered prayer, curling through the silver hush that settles in the air. A porcelain cup is resting where the night becomes more kind, as if the world has learned to slow the edges of the mind. The kettle sighs in memory, then fades into the dark, leaving only gentle warmth that traces every spark. And in this small, still moment, something tender starts to stay, a quiet kind of presence that won't ask you to look away. The moonlight presses softly on the table made of wood, turning imperfections into something understood. Each grain becomes a story that the evening seems to read, a language made of stillness that fulfills a deeper need. You hold the cup like comfort, not to drink but just to feel, the warmth that says without a word that something here is real. Not urgency or pressure, not a future to defend, just a present that feels gentle, like a message from a friend. Outside, the garden breathes beneath the sky of velvet blue, where even distant branches seem to lean in closer to you. The wind is barely speaking, just a passing soft refrain, like echoes of a memory that never brings you pain. The steam begins to wander, like a thought without a plan, unfolding into shapes that only stillness understands. It rises, bends, and vanishes, but never feels like loss, just transformation moving through the spaces it can cross. And in that quiet kitchen, time becomes a softer thing, no longer tied to clocks or to the weight of anything. It stretches like a blanket that the night has gently sewn, to wrap around the moments when you feel a little known. The cup reflects the moonlight in a fragile silver gleam, as if it holds the fragments of a long forgotten dream. And sipping feels like breathing in a story not your own, but one that somehow helps you feel less distant or alone. There's something in the silence that the steam has come to teach, that peace is not a place that sits forever out of reach. It lives in tiny gestures, like the holding of a cup, or watching as the night fills every empty corner up. The sugar bowl is still, the spoon is resting where it fell, like everything is certain in a way it cannot tell. And nothing needs adjusting, nothing here is out of place, just softness in the structure of this quiet sacred space. The moonlight does not hurry as it drapes across the floor. It lingers like it knows that you don't need to search for more. And every shadow softens in the presence of its glow, as if it understands the weight you do not need to know. The where gentle truths are kept inside.
does not insist on where your footsteps ought to go. It simply offers paths passage through a softer kind of flow. And every board beneath you feels like part of something wide and quiet, and understanding shared between the land and tide. So linger in the middle, where the river meets the sky, where beginnings and their endings slowly learn to coincide. And let the crossing hold you in its steady, quiet grace, quiet grace. A bridge across the water, a resting kind of place.
Soft footsteps through the courtyard fade into the evening air, where every stone remembers you but never holds you there. The lanterns line the pathway like a patient row of stars, guiding without pressing where your quiet presence are. The courtyard breathes in stillness that feels older than the night, a place where time grows softer in the absence of the light. Each echo of your movement lingers briefly, then dissolves, like question that the silence gently listens to and solves. The air is slightly warmer where the walls begin to hold the memory of sunlight that has slowly turned to gold. And ivy climbs like quiet thoughts that never need to speak, just tracing out the edges of the peace you came to seek. You walk without a purpose that demands to be defined, just letting every step fall in rhythm with your mind. And somehow in the spacing between footfall and refrain, there's something like acceptance softly forming in the grain. The stone beneath your presence carries stories left unsaid, of others who once wondered where your wandering has led. But none of them are heavy, none of them remain as weight. They simply drift like echoes through the courtyard of this state. A fountain in the distance speaks in ripples slow and thin, like water remembering where it ends and it begins. And every drop that falls is like a moment breaking free, becoming something lighter than it ever seemed to be. The lanterns do not flicker in a way that breaks the calm. They hold a steady presence like a quiet healing balm. And in their golden patience every shadow learns to bend, to soften into something that does not require an end. You notice how the courtyard never asks you to explain the reason that you wander through its quiet after rain. It simply makes space open like a breath between the air, a place where even solitude can feel like someone's care. The arches frame the darkness like a picture softly drawn, where every edge is softened by the promise of the dawn. But dawn is not a pressure here, nor something to pursue. It is only something waiting in the distance out of view. The wind moves through the passage like a memory unbound, carrying it touches seems to linger just a while, like kindness in the shape of an unspoken patient smile. You pause beneath a lantern where the world feels almost still, as if the courtyard knows exactly how you want to feel. No need to rearrange it, no desire to control, just presence in the softness that is settling in your soul. And in that pause, the evening folds around you like a thread, weaving every quiet thought through everything unsaid. The courtyard holds the balance of what comes and what has been, a space where all beginnings and all endings can convene. The footsteps you are leaving are already fading out, becoming part of memory without any trace of doubt. An ending is a beginning in the quiet of the night. Dreams begin to gather where the hanging lanterns glow, suspended like soft memories the evening doesn't show. They sway without a purpose, yet they never fall away, like thoughts that have decided they are ready to stay. The night is full of color, though it speaks in muted light, each lantern like a heartbeat in the body of the night. And underneath their amber, everything feels gently slow, as if the world remembers it no longer needs to go. You feel the edges soften where the dream and waking meet, like walking through a moment that is warm and incomplete.
does not follow any strict or planned commands. The world becomes a cradle made of glowing, drifting light, where even the idea of weight feels distant from the night. And in this quiet harbor, you are gently pulled below the surface of the thinking that you used to all know. Each lantern becomes softer as your thoughts begin to fade, like echoes of a daylight that no longer needs to stay. And somewhere in the fading, something tender starts to grow, a dream that doesn't hurry, doesn't ask, doesn't let go. So rest beneath the lanterns as they rock in silent air, where everything is simple and you do not need to care about the world beyond this glow or what may come next day. Just dreaming in the stillness as the lanterns drift away. seems like your echoes passing to speak, but chooses every silence as the words it doesn't seek. And in that slow unfolding, there is comfort in the sound, as if the world is breathing in a way of feeling it good. There is none in the distance memory, in the pattern of muted line, like memories dissolving and again stopping in out of time. And every small and water, just letting it extend to place in the mind, to places in the mind when the turning can't persist. The chiming of the mist, the chimes continue drifting, they fill the empty space, like threads of quiet silver in the fading of a season, and when they vanish at a distance out of sight. But the shining of the green like rhythm started even at the spine to start blasting, see the binding in last space. Feel the binding sense, sense that having a sense, part just instinct and art. I exist. I am screaming out my mind. About to throw the anything that is starting to blow up. Like the clouds of white, seeing the joy as the light is doing this. White, it's just the other side. White, and I've seen the same way, I've been in
Moonlight rests on stone pathways like a breath held in the night, turning every quiet surface into silver softened light. Each step you take is lighter than the one before it came, as if the world is learning how to whisper out your name. The garden does not question why you wander here at all. It simply makes more space inside the hush between each call. And every stone remembers where the rain has softly passed, but never holds the memory as something meant to last. The lanterns are not brighter now, just steady in their glow, like patient little anchors in the drifting undertow. They guide without demanding where your thoughts are meant to go, just marking out the stillness in a language they don't show. The moon hangs low and gentle like a thought you cannot name, not pulling you toward answers, not expecting you the same. It simply watches over what is slowly being known, a quiet kind of presence that is never fully shown. The stone beneath your footsteps feels both ancient and new, like something that has always been exactly there for you. And in its cool persistence there is comfort you can find, a grounding in the softness of an unburdened mind. The wind moves through the courtyard in a barely there refrain, like echoes of a feeling you don't need to explain. It brushes past the lanterns, past the edges of the trees, and settles into stillness with an almost gentle ease. Each shadow on the pathway is not dark, but something more, a shape that simply teaches you there's nothing to ignore. It stretches, then it softens, then it fades into the ground, like thoughts that lose their urgency the moment they are found. You complete. Like every scattered worry finally choosing to retreat. And in that quiet fullness there is nothing left to prove. Just space enough for everything inside of you to move. The melodies on release it never on the guide. Each beauty holds a moment at a silver fuller sound. And as the state between your thoughts, a deeper truth is shown. That stillness is a journey you can take when you are home. So follow where the moonlight lays its silver on the ground, where every single heartbeat is the only real sound. And let the night remind you in its gentle, steady tone, you were never lost in darkness, just walking yourself home. Conversation starts between you and the night, not spoken in loud language, but in softened shades of light. It doesn't ask for answers, doesn't rush to be defined. It simply sits beside you in the corners of your mind. The lanterns are your listeners, the wind your gentle voice, and every passing silence feels like nature's careful choice. There is no need for meaning to be structured or precise, just fragments of a calm that slowly gathers and suffices. The night replies in stillness, not in words but in its air, in how it holds the darkness like a presence made of care. And every small vibration in the garden seems to say that nothing here is broken in the fading of the day. You notice how your breathing finds a rhythm unforced slow, like rivers that have learned exactly where they need to go. And even every thought that used to hurry past your head now settles like a feather on the softness of your bed. The trees lean in to listen without judgment or demand, as if they understand more than what words could ever stand. And in their quiet witness is a comfort you can feel, a sense that you are something that the world is here to heal. The sky above is listening, though it never makes a sound, just stretching like a blanket that has gently wrapped around. And every star becomes a point of steady, patient light, like quiet affirmation in the language of the night. There is no need for speaking in a place that understands the way your inner silence flows through invisible hands. It holds you without pressure, without pushing you away, just letting you exist in your most unguarded way. The garden doesn't question what you carry in inner space where even weight is given rest, and all the things you cannot quite explain or reconcile begin to lose their sharpness in the patience of a while. The wind replies in fragments that are almost like a tone, a reminder that in stillness you are never quite alone. It passes through the lanterns like a memory made new, a conversation spoken in a language meant for you. And somehow in this silence there is understanding deep, like something gently whispering that you are safe to keep. The parts of you that wander, the parts that never stay, without needing to remove them or to push them all away. The night does not conclude this talk, it simply lets it be, a flowing unforced presence like an endless open sea. And in that gentle openness you find what you don't seek, a calm that does not shout but softly teaches you to speak. So stay with not conclude this talk, it nothing lets it be, where flowing stillness lilies invaded been seen. And in that gentle openness you find what you don't seek, a calm that does not shout but softly teaches you to speak. So stay within the dialogue that nothing needs to prove, where even stillness listens to the way your feelings move. And let the night continue what it always seems to do, a quiet conversation between the world and you. Quiet world and you. Lanterns float downriver like thoughts, learning how to leave, not carrying regret, not asking you to believe. They drift with quiet purpose through the current, soft and slow, a gentle kind of motion only letting go can know. The water holds their reflection like a memory in glass, but never tries to keep them, never asks them to surpass the edge of their becoming or the places they have been, just carries them in silence where the night can fold them in. You stand upon the riverbank with stillness in your chest, watching every glowing light release itself to rest. And something in the watching feels like healing without name, as if the act of letting go dissolves the weight of pain. The lanterns do not struggle with the distance they must go, they simply trust the river and the undertow below. And in that quiet trusting is a lesson softly shown, that not all things are meant to stay where they were first made known. leans closer slowly, not to take but to embrace, wrapping every drifting light in a calm and patient grace. And you begin to notice how the river does not mourn. It simply keeps on moving where all endings are reborn. Each lantern becomes smaller, but it never slowly appears. It only changes meaning in the distance through the years. And what was once a brightness now becomes a fading star, still present in its absence like a truth of what things are. The current never questions why the lights are let to go. It carries them with tenderness in every ebb and flow. And in that steady movement is a rhythm you can feel, that nothing truly vanishes when time is made to heal. You breathe a little deeper as the lanterns drift from sight, as if your lungs are learning how to hold a softer night. And all that felt so heavy starts to loosen and descend, like something finally knowing it does not need to mend. The river keeps on speaking in a language slow and wide, a change that does not break you, only teaches you to ride. And every floating lantern is a word you cannot keep, letting go partly something is the river's gentle sigh. The last teacup before sleep rests quietly in your hand, like something softly saying it begins to understand that nothing more is needed from the hours left behind, just warmth that slowly settles at the edges of the mind. The room is dim but gentle, like a memory of light, where even shadows soften in the patience of the night. And every small reflection in the porcelain so white feels like a fading echo of the world beyond your sight. You sip without a question, without hurry, without need, just letting every moment drift and gently intercede between the day that passed you and the sleep that's drawing near, a threshold made of silence that dissolves what once was clear. The kettle is no longer singing, yet its warmth remains a lingering reminder that not everything explains the way it leaves a feeling long after it is gone, like warmth that stays inside you when the fire is withdrawn. The table holds your stillness like a patient, steady friend, not asking for direction, not expecting expecting you to end. The thoughts that wander softly through the corners of your mind, just letting them grow quieter, less heavy, less defined. Outside, the garden fades into a softer shade of blue, as if the night has folded everything that once was true into a single moment where there is no more divide between what lives within you and the world you keep inside. The cup becomes a vessel for the calm you're learning now. A simple kindest motion, still don't need to question how it came to rest so gently in the space between your thoughts, like something you had always known but somehow had tender catch. The steam is nearly gone now, just a whisper in the air, but something of its motion still is quietly there. A memory of movement that your breathing starts to match, like sleep begins its gentle, uninvited, tender catch. The chair beneath you softens into something like a shore, where every restless current finally knows what it was for, and all the days remaining noise begins to drift away, like footprints slowly fading at the edge of yesterday. There is no need for finishing, no final thing to do, just letting the slow closing of the evening carry you, like pages turning quieter without a hand to guide. The story of the moment gently resting at your side. The last teacup before sleep becomes a quiet vow that everything is softer than the urgency of now. And in its simple presence, you are learning how to be a place where es can have naturally. So hold it for a moment longer. The last teacup before sleep, and everything turns new, and everything turns new. Stars above the sleeping garden begin to hold their place, like quiet little witnesses suspended in space. They do not rush to shimmer, do not try to be seen more. They simply are the stillness that the night has settled for. The garden lies beneath them, in a gentle resting state, as if it has remembered how to simply let things wait. The leaves no longer whisper in the language of the day. They soften into silence as the colors fade away. A coolness drifts through petals like a breath across the skin, not asking to awaken what is chosen to begin. The slow descent into the calm that sleep is made of now. A kind of soft unlearning of each tension in the brow. The lanterns near the pathways are still glowing faint and low, like embers of a story that no longer needs to grow. They hold the edges gently where the shadows meet the light, then slowly let them blur into the fabric of the night. Above, the sky is patient in its endless quiet bloom, a canvas without urgency, without a sense of room. And every star feels closer than it did a moment past, as if the distance between all things is finally recast. The wind moves through the branches, but it does not make a sound. It only shifts the presence of the stillness all around. And even air feels heavy with softness you can trust, like time itself has learned to settle into dust. You feel the world grow slower in the corners of your mind, where thoughts that used to wander now are gentle, undefined. They drift without direction, like the lanterns once at sea, and lose the need for meaning in their simple let it be. The garden does not ask you, but they never would for why. It simply lets you rest beneath the slowly darkening sky. And in that lack of pressure, something opens deep and wide, a space where even breathing feels like calm you can't afford. The flowers close their stories without needing to fear, each petal turning inward like a secret made of gold. And in their quiet lingers something smaller than is gone, like echoes of a day that has already moved on. The sky leans closer softly, like a blanket made of night, cracking at leaves, burning in our bodily and water. I bought a gun that has already moved on. When the color before color, you calm, forgiving light, and you become part of life. In the quiet that you find, when dusting in the gardens, beneath stars that has to roam, and let the final feeling be the quiet that you see. Stars breathing in garden, and you are finally free. dim. The night does not resist. It simply lets the fading light dissolve into the mist. There is no sense of ending, only softness in the air. Like everything is learning how to disappear with care. The glow that once was steady now becomes a distant trace, a memory of warmth that time cannot replace. Yet nothing feels like loss here, only change in what was known. A gentle kind of quiet that was always yours alone. The garden does not panic as the brightness slips away. It understands the language of the night becoming gray, and every leaf and shadow seems to settle where it lies, as if it has been practicing this piece for countless skies. The lanterns lower slowly into embers made of gold, like stories softly closing that were never fully told. And in their final flicker is a comfort you can feel, that even endings soften when they're given time to heal. The wind becomes less certain, almost hesitant and thin, like breath that is remembering where silence should begin. It moves through empty pathways without needing to be heard, a presence without pressure, like an unspoken word. You notice how the distance loses edges you once knew, as outlines gently blur into a softer shade of blue. And everything you carried feels less heavy than before, like something quietly resting that won't burden you anymore. The pond reflects less sharply as the lanterns fade from sight, but still it holds the memory of their gentle fading light. And even as they vanish, there is something that remains, a warmth inside the stillness that no darkness ever stains. The trees no longer whisper in the way they did at first. They simply hold the silence where the quiet gently works. And in that patient holding, something opens in your chest, a place where all your wandering is finally allowed to rest. The night does not grow colder, it just deepens in its tone, as if it has been waiting for this moment to be known. And everything that mattered now is drifting out of you, becoming something simpler than it ever had to do. There is no need for reaching, no remaining thing to find, just letting every fragment settle softly in your mind, like embers in a lantern that no longer needs to burn, but still contains the warmth of every lesson you can learn. drift softly through the closing of the night, where everything becomes more calm the closer it takes flight. The world no longer reaches, it no longer tries to stay. It simply breathes in silence as the edges slip away. Each lantern holds a memory that never needs to speak, a gentle kind of presence in the quiet that we seek. And even as they scatter into distance out of sight, they leave behind a warmth that settles deeper than the light. The garden is no longer just a place you walk through once. It lingers in your body like a feeling you can trust, a softness in your breathing, in the rhythm of your mind, a proof that peace is something that you do not have to find. The river still remembers every lantern that it took, but does not keep them tightly like a page inside a book. It lets them move onward in the current's steady hand, like stories that dissolve into a choir's demand. The willow bends in gratitude beneath the fading sky, not asking for attention as the final moments fly. It simply holds the absence where the lanterns used to glow, and teaches you that letting go is also how you grow. The courtyard, the reflections, every pathway you once knew, all fold into a softness that becomes a part of you. Not lost, but transformed gently into something calm and wide, a resting place you carry in the quiet of your mind. The night begins to lighten in the way that dreams unfold, where even dark is woven with a thread of quiet gold. And everything that mattered now feels balanced and aligned, like fragments of a harmony that lingers in your mind. There is no final moment that demands a sharp goodbye, just lantern light dissolving into softness in the sky. And in that slow disweaving there is something